everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Redskins going up against the Bengals. With that, we head over to jolly old London as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They come out here in the I. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
He lost two there, and it's third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate backs, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
And now to the air. Dalton fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third down from the gun. Dalton looking for someone to throw to. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In motion, the tight end Reed. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Then here's a look at the starting offense. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Washington 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided to take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And Marshall's got it. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet and now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll set up a throw. He's trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number. Second down, 9 yards to go. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Gurley. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. A first down throw coming for Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Todd Gurley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 82 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Dalton.
Man, come on, bro. I double that, man.
Have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Young Pitt.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Shift together here from the D-line. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Holding on defense.
It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Garcon. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Jordan Reed has it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Why?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Dalton, 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
shit, that ain't gonna save you, dude. Ain't gonna save you.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated? Or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So out now come the Redskins. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Caught on the right side, Reed. They'll get 23 yards there, and the Redskins are going to get a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, this dude has to be the luckiest dude I know, man.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Dodson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This is a 26-yard attempt. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And now to the air. Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Hill able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now it's 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4. And that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it. But I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together, and the back goes into motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. If anyone happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're in inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Gurley again here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Green alone out to the right. Dalton now to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dalton, he's got his man. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Todd Gurley, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. Gurley. And a cut to the left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Sua Cravens, the second rounder, in there for the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing, Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success.
And now here is another interception. It's the first-round pick, William Jackson III. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Gurley having a big day, and they're winning. That's a big reason why. You know, 2012, his freshman year at Georgia, first game he was a backup. He came off the bench, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 100-yard kick return. He started every game in his career, so.
And he should have, because he is one of the most dynamic forces to enter the NFL, the running back position, in many years. And I think he's only going to keep getting better.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And this is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Michael Johnson in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. One final shot. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Jones on the return.
Good game, good job.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
To Garcon at the half. That boy got, I can't believe he burnt that corner, because that nigga slow as all I do.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.
I lost that, man. I lost that, man. The second half, he went everything I wanted to. Let me score at the end of the half. I got the ball, man. I was like, all right, I got this. He kept messing up to the red zone, close to the area, the scoring area, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, the guys did their thing, man. There's a few passes I missed. I guess I must have. I was trying. There was a guy underneath, and I was trying to hit him, but I was moving so quick. I threw it to I think it was Jordan Reed, and when you got that pick, that was a key one. Man, you did your thing, man. You balled out. Good game. It looked like they want you to get out. It looked like you want to get out. I was looking at you. Yeah, man, good game, good job.
You're cracking dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody screaming, lighters in the sky.